from Tskaltubo, just a short 20-minute drive from where we're staying in the city of Kutaisi, Georgia's third largest city. Now this place is known for its abandoned Soviet Stalinist Sanatoriums, and that was a bit of a mouthful to get out. We're going to have a look around one now, but it doesn't look very abandoned at the minute. There's plenty of people here. Off we go. Now, rather hilariously, there seems to be some sort of wedding party going on here. Sanatorium Medea, the place to be on a Sunday morning. Times of the Soviet Union, this would have been used as a retreat, almost as a spa weekend for the middle to upper class. But now the main purpose seems to be Instagram. Now, as you can see, some parts are not in the best of conditions, so we need to exercise caution, or something like that. As I reach the roof here, it's worth mentioning that yesterday we had a lovely sunny day, 34 degrees, and I was ill. Today we've come out and we're surrounded by black clouds, so let's hope the weather stays with us, otherwise we'll be taking shelter in some of these buildings this afternoon. Now, normally when we come to these abandoned Soviet places, I joke that I've brought Febby to somewhere wonderfully romantic, but this time there's literally bridal photos going on in the background, so I think this one does count. As we venture back in here, surrounded by the crumbling rubble, it's kind of difficult to imagine it in its heyday, filled with people, probably quite affluent people, from all parts of the Soviet Union coming here as a retreat, as a holiday, under the USSR. And when I said that it's best to exercise caution here, I wasn't messing around. There is some big old drops, and there is an elevator shaft just open for people to fall down as well, so if you are going to come to these and look around, you do really have to be careful. If you hear beeping in the background, I think they're pushing their horns for the wedding reception. Now, there is quite literally dozens of these spread across the town, some in heavier states of disrepair than others, and some of them are actually still inhabited, believe it or not, due to events in the disputed region of Abkhazia. People have been removed from their homes and seek refuge in some of these buildings, and there is still people living in them. We'll go and check out some others later, and I think some of them will be the ones with people living there. Obviously we just got to try and stay out their way and respect the fact that they don't have anywhere else to go right now. Spend too long in here because the roof looks like it's about to fall down. From a distance I did think they were growing weed in here, but it's a false alarm. If you listen very carefully, you can hear running water behind me. Is someone taking a shower? Because the alternative to a shower is to have a dip in the Soviet bathtub. Just as we make our exit, the rain starts. See you again in a minute. Okay, about 5 or 10 minutes down the road, we've arrived at Sanatorium Imereti, the favourite of one Joseph Stalin. And it actually contains his own personal spa bathtub somewhere. We'll see if we can find it, but it's a big old place, so if we don't, sorry in advance. Let's get in there. As we enter and head up this spiral staircase, it's worth mentioning there is a security guard stood down the bottom. I just said Gamma Jabba, and he didn't seem to care, so in we go. Now, if you're walking around here and you're feeling thirsty, there's a good old stash of Georgian beer and cha-cha in the corner. Maybe from the Soviet era. Probably not. Now, this one does feel a little dodgier than the last one. Almost like there's a jump scare coming around the corner of one of these rooms. Let's hope not. This, I imagine, was probably the original entrance. Now with the overgrown woodland in front of it, is this where Stalin would have stood and waved to his Soviet supporters? Who knows? Well, this part has definitely seen better days, so that's as far as we can go that way. We'll head on down this beautiful stair set now and try and explore a different area. Okay, no Stalin's bath today. We just had a little conversation with the security guard. I say conversation, he only speaks Georgian and I know 2 words. So we've used Google Translate and scrolled around on the map for a bit. We can't work it out, so we'll have to come back and see that another day. Let's just continue to have a walk around now. Stay out of the rain. Strong echo game down the bottom of the steps here. Well, the weather's taken a turn for the worse, so we're going to head back to the safety of Kutaisi and get ready to watch England versus Serbia. Now, this video won't come out for a few weeks yet, so hopefully England have already won the Euros by then. Who am I kidding? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more travel adventures, and I'll see you in the next one.